Hello, I'm Recipe Kalanji, and today I'm going to discuss my my assignment, which is called Exercise One for uh, for the course CSC 4710, which is Introduction to Database Management. The exercise was that we should create 10 tables with 10 insertion in each table and create 10 update and delete statements for whatever table, not for each table. Unfortunately, I did not do one for each update. Usually, I did deletion. For example, I did 3 in the first create table, and so on. So I'll go over each table that I created. Here it says that they are alphabetically ordered, but I did not make them in my input. I did not create them alphabetically ordered. So let's go ahead. So here the available tables, as you can see, the only IDs available are 1 and 5. I'll go through it why and why it's not 1 through 10, just like the other ones. Factory is because most of these tables the other ones I did not implement any update or deletion, specifically delete the statement. So for the first one, create table ninja. The reason I created this table was I was a huge fan. I still am a huge fan of Naruto. I used to watch it when I was young, the anime. And I created this table with the ID in integer, the rank, varchar, name varchar, age as integer, village as a string, element as a string, varchar is a string, is seen as a string, element as a string, weapon, status, bounty, jinjuriki, location, all of them are strings. I always put the varchar 100. Yet I haven't, this is my first course for database management, so I do not know the reason for the number of the string, like the limitation. I do not know if it takes space or not, and if it slows down the compiling. But most of them are 100 and some of them are 1,000. The reason is because I did not want to run out of characters when I type, like, for example, Sunaka Kure, hidden scent. I did not want to run out of words. That's why I put all of them 100, just to be more efficient, like more fast of typing. So then I inserted the 10 IDs, 10 insertions. I did 10 insertions with ID, rank, name, age, village, element, weapon, status, bounty, jinjuriki, and location. So let's see an example with ID 1, which is the rank is Hokage. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. Age is 33. He's from Konohagakure Hidden Leaf. The element is wind. His element is wind. He fights usually with fist. His status is alive. Some of the other characters here in the table are deceased. Bounty, if he has a bounty or not. Jinjuriki, if he is a Jinjuriki or not. And location, the last time where he was seen. When I was creating this table in the beginning, I was thinking, should I put ID as the primary key or should I put rank? Because I was thinking as a rank, like who's the more important, or like if there was going to be, let's say, a meeting between all the leaders, which is the ranks of Hokage and Kazekage, all the Kages, or Jonins or Genins, sending them into a mission, and immediately you put a primary key as a rank. But then it wasn't making sense because I can use the update or I can bring up the update as a primary ID with a primary ID with this rank, if not update but delete, and then it will show all the ones that are left or all the ones that are removed. So I decided to put ID. So for this table, I created 3 delete statements. Let's go over them. So delete from Ninja where rank is equals Sunin. So I deleted all the ranks of Sunin, which were 2 with ID 6 and ID 7, Jiraiya and Orochimaru. And then the other one is delete the villages with Kumogakure, the hidden cloud. And the third one was delete all the ones that are not Jinchuriki. And the only 2 left were Hokage Naruto Uzumaki, which is a Jinchuriki, he owns the 9 tails Jinchuriki, and Gaara, which he owns the 1 tail Jinchuriki. They both are Kages. The next one was a table, create table with create bags. The next one was bags. And for this one, I used delete a statement, 2 delete statements. The only thing I did not know how to implement was the price. So I decided for the other tables to use, instead of integer, I used varchar. The reason was because it wasn't showing the dollar signs. And I was thinking more deep into it about transactions, or when you check the currencies, you want to know the currency of a euro, how much is it as a dollar, or a dollar, how much is it as a euro, vice versa, or pounds or liras or any type of other currencies. So for this table, I used integer for the price. For this table, I used the price as an integer, but the other ones I decided to use them as a varchar to include the dollar signs. The only issue that I had for the varchar is that the price as a varchar was because how can I do differentiation? So like, how can I subtract something from the price, like an amount from the price? I wanted to ask this question to you, Professor, for the next lecture, when I attend the next lecture. I was really interested about this because I was looking online and I couldn't figure it how to do it. Hopefully there is a way to do it. But anyway, I did ID as an integer, brand, made, type, material, color, size, water resistant, and gender as varchar, and then I did price as an integer. Let's see an example. For example, ID 1. Let's pick ID 3 because we pick ID 1 for the first table, which is Herschel from Canada. It's a backpack. The type is polyester. The type is backpack. The material is polyester. The color is a navy blue with the size of large, and it's a water resistant. And the gender is unisex. The reason I put unisex, it's either because some clothing, some accessories, both genders can use, as a male or a female. And the price is $80. Well, it's just 80, but let's assume this is $80. And then this is where the issue came from. Like in my mind, when I did the deletion from bags where the price is it's more than $1,000. Well, I wanted to include a dollar sign, which we can be more understandable. Like, what are you deleting? Like, as prices, because money is really valuable, really important, a very important topic when you deal with coding or any development or any transaction that you deal with in real life. And which deleted all the prices that are bigger than $1,000. And then the second deletion I did from bags where the material is nylon. And what was left was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 IDs, which is 3, ID 5, 6, 8, and 9. The next one is bike. Here as well, I used one delete implementation. The bike included ID as an integer, brand, model, type, material, color, frame size, wheel size, gear system, brake type, and price as varchar. Here I use price as a varchar and the primary key as ID. In the insertion, I use the prices as a string. For example, ID2 with the brand Giant, and the type is Trace Advanced Pro 290. It's a mountain bike. The type of it with a material of carbon fiber, a black color. It's a medium frame size with a wheel size of 29 inches. The gear system is SRAM X01 Eagle with a brake type of hydraulic disc, and its cost is 9,500. So for the delete statement, I did their wheel sizes 700 Cs. So whoever had the 700 Cs as the wheel size will be deleted. And what I was left with in the table was the other ones with less or bigger of wheel size. Next one is paint. Paint, because I have some experience in painting, I wanted to do this table, and I think it has enough information where you can use it as a table. So one of them is all of them. Let's start with the ID as an integer, and then company, brand, type, color, DataBase, VOC content, interior or exterior, gallon price, and bucket price as varchar. Again, the prices are strings with a primary key as an ID. Let's take, for example, ID2 again. Sherwin-Williams A100, one of the cheapest paints that you can find on Sherwin-Williams, which is flat. The flat is the type of the paint, which it describes the shining of the paint on the walls or the wood or any type of material where you put it on. So, for example, when the light shines on it. The other example, flat, is the lowest with the shine, and then there can also be glass or satin or eggshell, which are a little bit more shiny than, not a little bit, way more shinier than flat. But let's go continue with the color, pure white, and the deep base it's either white or black. So this one is white, of course, because it's the pure white with a low VOC content. The interior is, the paint is exterior. You can only paint outside the house, not inside, and its price for 1 gallon is $30. And for a bucket, which is a bucket is 5 gallons, it's $150. The next table is create table factory. So this is for all the members, not the members, all the workers that work in this factory, their position, their name, their ID, their name, their gender, position, department where they work, how many years of experience they have, when do they work, what shift, their certification status, if they're certified, how much do they get paid, again, varchar as a string, and employment status, if they're employed or not, which is a string as well, and the primary key is ID. For all of these tables, the primary key is ID. So the insertion, I do not have any delete or update statements, but let's go over one example. Let's go factory. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't go paint, but let me show you the paint. So yeah, the company, the brand, the type, the color, the base, VAC content, exterior, interior, exterior, the gallon price, and the bucket price. The next one is the factory. Let me go to the factory. It's up right here. I should have put them in alphabetically ordered, so it would have been much easier to show. So let's go in one example. Let's say ID 4, Emily Davis, which is a female. Her position is a logistic coordinator in the Department of Logistics with 3 years of experience. Her shift is at day, but she's not certified. She only get paid only $22 an hour, and she works part-time. So you may think she's still at school as an intern or something like that. And for the ninjas, this is what you ended up with. I explained it. Let's go to the coffee shop menu. For the coffee shop menu, I have 3 deleting statements. Let me go here to the coffee shop menu. It's left only with 4, so 6 were deleted based on my statements of deletion. So it starts with an ID, with a name, with a type of coffee, size of the coffee, the price of it, the caffeine content, specialty, the ice, the calories, and the availability, if it's available or not. And the primary key is ID. I should have put the price at the end. It would be much cleaner. I use that process with the other tables. So this is the insertions. And let's check the delete statements from coffee shop menu, ID 5. So where ID 5 is going to be deleted. So 5 matcha chocolate coffee, medium, which is $5, with a caffeine content of medium, and the specialty is with a whipped cream with no ice and 250 calories, which is available. I deleted it. The other one is all the ones that have ice on it. It's just like ID 10, ID 8, ID 6 will be deleted. And then the ones that are unavailable will also be deleted, which is only ID 3. And the ones left are ID 1, 2, 7, 9 in the coffee shop menu. The next one is car dealership. The car dealership is similar to the bike, but with cars. And for the price is varchar. This is mission type. Usually I put 100s, but this one I put it 50. Usually it's 100 and 1,000. And this is the insertions. Oh, let me explain. So I did the ID, the make. ID is an integer, and then the make, model, car year, color, fuel type, transmission type, mileage, price, and availability as a string. So in the insertion table, this is how it looks like. And then what I did was update. I did 4 update statements because I thought that the car dealership table has a lot to deal with updates, and I'll go through it. The first one is usually, cars get sold in the car dealership. Not usually, but that's what the car dealerships are, to sell cars. Most of the time you can lease, but I set the availability of sold to ID 4, which is a Chevrolet Malibu 2008, which is with the color blue, and the fuel type is gasoline, automatic with a 30,000 mileage, and which is cost $16,000. For 2018, $16,000. I'll take that. Availability. Oh, it's a Malibu. I thought it was a Camaro. Never mind. Available. So in the beginning it was available. So when I did the update for ID4 for the Chevrolet, it will show as sold. The next update is car dealership. For the mileage. So for the ID5, ID2 updates, the reason is the following. So usually when the mileage increases, so let's say for ID5, the Tesla model, the mileage is 5,000, and then I increased it to 20,000. Tesla to 20,000. What does that do? Usually when the mileage increases, the use of the car, you using the car more, but the value of the car will drop. So for 5, which was 40,000, now after 20,000 miles, it will update to $20,000. So it went from 40 to 20, dropped 50%. And let's see, it's 20,000. It was $40,000. You can also change the color of the car. You also got to pay money for it. But I already did an update for the price, so I did not do that. So I just did the color of the car for ID10, which is a Jeep Wrangler of 2021, green with a gasoline fuel type, manual transmission, 7,000 mileage, which costs $32,000, and it's still available. But now it's black. The next one, this one was also reached for the updates, which is courses. Let's go to courses. Since I started school, I was thinking, okay, let's create it. Everybody started school. I thought of creating a table with courses, which includes ID as an integer, course name, department, instructor, credits, semester, if it's winter, fall, spring, summer, schedule, the location, and the enrollment status. Primary key is ID. So what I did was the following. Let's take an example. ID3 is general chemistry in a chemistry department with Dr. Emily Johnson, which is 4 credits in fall 2024, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday through 1 p.m. and 2:15 p.m. at Building C, Room 303, and the course is still open. Enrollment status is still open. So let's update these courses. Here I did many updates because there's so much. It's really rich of updating, and I know firsthand because I had to change courses and do all of those adjustments. So for ID9, let's update the instructor to Dr. Myers, John Myers. So ID, it's an introduction to philosophy with in the philosophy department with Dr. Laura Martinez. I changed that to Dr. Myers, John Myers, right here. The next one is for ID10, which was the enrollment status is closed, but now it's maybe there are more available seats. Probably other students dropped the course or any other reasons. I updated the status to open, and let's see, it's open. Introduction to sociology. Next one is for the semester. For the second ID, the Calculus 1 in Mathematics with Dr. Jane Doe, 4 credits, was fall 2024, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. at Building B, Room 202. Well, now it's summer 2025. Again, update courses. This time I changed the schedule time for ID7, which is Introduction to Literature, English with Dr. Lisa Miller. Course 3, fall 2024, it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. Building G, Room 707, closed. but I change the room usually because maybe the heat, like the conditioner. Oh, sorry, this is not the room. This is the this is the schedule, not the location. The location is the next one. So I did Tuesday to Thursday. I did 7. Let's go check it. Introduction to Literature with Dr. Lisa Miller. Here we go. Update courses. Credit 3 for ID 3. General Chemistry. It was 4, I believe, because I went through it in the beginning. Now it's 3. It's 3. ID 3 right here. Right here. And the last one is courses, the location of the course. As I said, the building can be changed, the room can be changed because conditioner doesn't work. Anything depends on the instructor's thought or students' opinions of how they like the class or not, the room class or not. Classroom, sorry. So ID 5, for ID 5, which is American History with doctors in History Department with Dr. Sarah Wilson with 3 credits for spring 2024, Monday through Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Building E, room 505, closed. So Building E, room 505, now I changed it to A-Tech Building, room 126, and let's check that for item ID 5, A-Tech Building, room 126. The second one, this is the last second one. Soda's nutrition label. Usually this sodas, they always say 0 calories or Diet Coke, diet sodas, and when you check the nutrition label, it's full of unhealthy ingredients or very high in sodium or stuff like that. So let's go. Let's go over it. So this time I used for this table I used soda ID instead of ID. I wanted to ask the professor if it's necessary to just put ID for this type of tables, or do I have to put a specific name for the ID to make it more more clear of what this ID is about. This question I was going to ask for in the next lecture. So the ID is integer, and then I used as a string, I used the brand, the flavor, the size of the can, calories, sugar, caffeine, sodium, and then its ingredients with the primary key as the soda ID. So here you go. Let's go over, let's say Coca-Cola, ID 1, which is the original brand. There is another one which is I believe is Cherry Coke. Yes, right here. But anyway, 12 ounces, 140. The calories are 140 with 39 grams of sugar, 34 milligrams of caffeine, sodium of 45 milligrams. And then its ingredients are carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, and caffeine. Yes. So I did not do any update or any deletion for this. And I did do for the last one, for the last table, which is programming languages. As I'm a computer science major, I was thinking, why not create a table for programming language and also add a delete statement for it. So for this one, I used as well. I use language ID as an integer, and the other ones, name, creator, year released, paradigm, typing discipline, and latest stable version as a string, and the popularity rank I put it as an integer. Usually for the popularity rank and the ID here are the same since they are in order, like from most popular to least. I should have put them to least, from most to least, or anyway. So Python. Let's say Python created by Guido van Rossum in 1991, and the paradigm is object-oriented, procedural, functional, and it's dynamically typed. It's the number one most popular. Second one is JavaScript, and with the update, the latest update, which is 3.10.2, I believe. And then the delete statement. It's I used the 2000. I used the year released. I used the integer this time. So to be deleted. Oh, I apologize. By the way, I just realized that I did not go to the next ones. After courses, I did not go to the sodas. Apologize. It should be here. Oh, I cannot see it. Right here. Sorry about that. So here's the table for sodas. I did not do any implementation such as delete or update. So nothing was changed, just like the insertion into statement. And let's keep going on the programming languages. Let me go back to the programming languages right here. So I deleted all the programming languages with a year release bigger than 2000. I should have put it 1999. And C dash, languages such as C dash. C dash is actually here. I apologize because I did not put bigger or equal. I put bigger. So 2010, let's say Rust or Go or Swift, they all will be deleted. And the left one are IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is Python, JavaScript, Java, C++, C dash, Ruby, and PHP. So yeah, this was my review of the exercise that I did. Hopefully, I kind of explained well what I did. And have a good one.